place, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Haisian stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the... Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. I do the impossible, impossible.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Cleveland.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd and 7, Jones flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he comes back with one complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try, good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Watson off play action. Bell brings it in across the formation. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On fourth down, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket, and that's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They're going for it. It's Watson. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a toss right to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the end zone, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. On 1st down, it's Watson. He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. That one is caught by Hunt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Back to throw, Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's gonna wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Watson now to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
2nd down and goal. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones dancing to his left. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Again, it's Barkley. A gain of 3, second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A handoff to Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. This caught out left by Bell. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On 4th down, Watson. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. To the air yet again, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see